Hello, students. Let's continue the story The Adventures of Toto. Unfortunately, I could not accompany grandfather on that trip, but he told me about it afterwards. The narrator was disappointed as he could not accompany his grandfather and Toto on the on the trip to Saharanpur, but he told me about it afterwards. Narrator is saying that his grandfather just narrated the happenings of the trip to him later. Further, the narrator is telling us about the arrangements that was made to carry Toto to Saharanpur. For this purpose, a big black canvas kit bag was provided, and that bag was led with some straw at the bottom, became his new abode. Narrator is telling us that the black canvas kit bag was laid with some dry grass to make it comfortable, as it would be a living place for Toto during the trip. When the bag was closed, when the when the bag was closed, there was no escape. The grandfather was ensured. Grandfather ensured that when the bag was closed, Toto would not be able to escape. Toto could not get his hands through the opening, and the canvas was too strong for him to bite his way through. He was sure that neither could he come out of the opening, as it was closed with a zipper, nor could it bite the strong canvas material in order to run away. Still, Toto made unsuccessful attempts to come out of the bag. His efforts to get out only had the effect of making the bag roll about on the floor or occasionally jump into the air. Further, the narrator is saying that due to the movements of Toto inside the bag, okay, what happened? The bag would roll on the floor or it would suddenly jump in the air. That became an exhibition that attracted a curious crowd of onlookers on the Dehradun railway platform. And what happened? These movements were noticed by the people on the railway platform and made them curious to know what was inside the bag. Next, Toto remained in the bag. Narrator is saying that Toto remained secured in grandfather's bag till Saharanpur. But while grandfather was producing his ticket at the railway turnstile, Toto suddenly poked his head out of the bag and gave the ticket collector a wide grin. Narrator is saying that Toto remained secured in grandfather's bag till Saharanpur. But at the Saharanpur railway station, when the writer's grandfather was taking out his ticket to cross the turnstile, at that time Toto picked out of the bag and smiled at the ticket collector. Students, we will know what does turnstile means. Turnstile is a term that is used for a mechanical gate consisting of revolving horizontal arms fixed to a vertical post, allowing only one person at a time to pass through. The poor man was taken aback. Here, the poor man refers to the ticket collector. Okay. The poor man was taken aback, but with great presence of mind and much to grandfather's annoyance, he said, "Sir, you have a dog with you. You will have to pay for it accordingly." At first, we will come to know taken aback. Taken aback is a phrasal verb, it means astonished. The ticket collector was taken aback, means ticket collector was astonished to see a monkey in grandfather's bag. He recovered quickly. With great presence of mind means he recovered quickly and asked grandfather to pay the ticket money for traveling with a dog. Okay. And the other word is annoyance. Annoyance means to make someone angry or to anger someone. In vain did grandfather take Toto out of the bag. In vain did he try to prove that a monkey did not qualify as a dog or even as a quadruped. Toto was classified a dog by the ticket collector, and 3 rupees was the sum handed over as his fare. See, grandfather tried his level best but was unsuccessful in explaining to the ticket collector that Toto was a monkey and not a dog. He insisted that Toto was not even an animal with 4 feet. Quadruped means animal with 4 feet. But the ticket collector was firm that Toto fell in the category of dog, and grandfather had to pay 3 rupees for Toto's ticket. Then grandfather, just to get his own back, took from his pocket our pet tortoise and said, "What must I pay for this, since you charge for all animals?" See, what happened? Grandfather got angry, and just to get his own back, just to get his own back is an idiom. Just to get his own back is an idiom. Means what? To take revenge. Since he was annoyed and he wants to take revenge, he just took out his tortoise from his pocket and and asked asked if he was supposed to buy a ticket for it too, means for tortoise. The ticket collector looked closely at the tortoise, prodded means pushed it, prodded it with his forefinger, gave grandfather a pleased and triumphant look, and said, "No charge. It is not a dog." The ticket collector took a close look at the tortoise, pushed it slightly, and announced that grandfather was not required to buy a ticket for it, as it did not fall in the category of dog.